Hello, hello, welcome to my channel. This is me, Diara. Welcome to everyone, my customers or subscribers, and also to everyone who is new. This is a love reading, pick a card love reading. You can choose among those two stones. And yeah, I would say we can just jump right into it. If you ever want something personal, you know, like a personal reading, please head over to my website. You can find my FAQs there, detailed information about how to get a personal reading. Currently, I do charge per reading 22 euros. It is not per question, it's per reading, okay? So, and everything else you can find here, www.frankfurtpoweryoga.de, okay? So this is for all of you who do have someone in their mind, okay? This is not for singles who are currently completely free and who are not thinking at all about somebody. You find readings, especially for single people, on my channel. Just check out my video playlist. You will find a lot of different readings there. Also, not love-related readings, by the way. So if you should be more interested in your job situation or your personal growth, your spiritual awakeness and whatnot, please feel free. You will find something for everyone, okay? For every different situation that you can be at. So, but this is for those who do have somebody in their mind. You can call them twin flame, love interest, counterpart, divine masculine, divine feminine. This is not gender specific, remember. Please bear with me, guys. I do always read the cards from a woman's perspective. Don't be mad with me or the men who are watching, but this is just the easiest way. And I know that all the other readers are doing it exactly the same way. So this is how I'm doing it, okay? So let's get started. This is going to be pile number 1. What's up with your counterpart, love interest, crush, ex? And this is going to be pile number 2, okay? Choose intuitively and do not overthink the choice, right? Stick with your first impression. I am going to start with pile number 1, okay? So pile number 1, people, what's up with your divine counterpart slash love interest slash crush slash whatsoever, however you want to call it. So where's he at actually right now, or they, right? Okay, this person definitely is dealing with a breakup, with any kind of separation, whatever that may be. I mean, yes, of course, the most obvious thing and thought is maybe that this person is coming out of a marriage or a long-term relationship, and yes, that could be the case for some of you. Of course, this is quite obvious, right? So just let's say that was a third-party situation, you know, like between you, this person, and their partner. And now this person is coming out of it. This person has made a choice, and that was not the easiest choice to make, right? I mean, it never is, especially if there are kids involved. And I could imagine that for the majority of you, there are some kids involved. So could be that this person really has been in a fixed marriage, you know, like for quite a long time, let's say 10 years, 15 years. I mean, of course, all situations are different because some of you are quite young still. I don't know, like 25 or 28. So of course, for you, the details, right, the scenarios, there will always be a little bit different for every one of you, because in your case, I assume that your counterpart is not coming out of a 15 years long relationship because he's too young for those things. But still, this person is thinking about a breakup. This person is thinking about maybe even to move, right, from one town to the other. Maybe this person is thinking about to change the apartment that they live in. Maybe it's about job as well. It could be. Why not? It could be that this person is in a stage where he has to think about whether or not he wants to be self-employed, or maybe there are some changes going on in their company, so they are thinking about to change, right? So that could be a lot of different things, as I said before, but definitely it has to do with the moment where you are saying goodbye, okay? This person is dealing with a goodbye moment. And it could be that he already left. whether you know that or not, because especially with the very intimate and private stuff, people are not always very open to the society. Do you know, sometimes you read in a magazine, you know, like with the celebrities that I don't know, XYZ broke up with their partner, but this breakup was already half a year ago and nobody knew it. Yeah, nobody knew it because they kept it as a secret, right? They wanted to split in a calm way, in an easy way. Yeah, they don't wanted all the paparazzi running around them, you know, like chicken with their head cut off. And this could also be for this person the case, that this person is a little bit a secretive person, okay? Someone who is thinking about stuff a lot, right? Really a lot. And especially again, for those where there is a family involved in whatsoever way, right? You know, like with children. Then for sure that has been a very hard decision for this person. Yeah, it was not very easy, right? But the good news is that this person made it, right? No matter how long this decision took, he made it. He finally made it. And this is some good news for you, I assume, right? Especially if this is about a third-party situation. I mean, if this is just because, you know, like this person is thinking about to quit their job or to change their apartment, then it has not really something to do with you in the first place. But still, right? This is the reading's name is What's Up with the Divine Counterpart, you know, like with the other person, and this is what's up with them. They are dealing currently with a goodbye moment, a separation and a breakup, okay? So next question that I've been asking is, what are his current feelings when it comes to you? How does he see you? What are their intentions? You know, like all those things. And there we have watch for the warning signals, which is again giving me the impression that this person is very cautious and a little bit guarded. You know, like this person is keeping things for themselves, you know, like he's not telling everyone what's going on immediately. Then we have the right chemistry, which is a beautiful card to get in a love reading, right? Isn't it? We do have finances and career as well, okay? And then last but not least, your tarot card is the King of Cups. So for me, I think what I said already is that with the watch for the warning signals, this is because this person is guarded. This person is cautious. This person is not telling everyone about their deepest feelings, right? Maybe because this person has been through a lot already in their life. This is why this person is like that. So it is maybe not so easy for you to read them, to really feel them. And this is probably the reason why you are watching pick a card YouTube readings, right? So you can get at least a little bit information, even though this is not a personal reading, but you know, like this is better than nothing for you to know what's going on with them currently. I can tell you that the chemistry between you, because we were asking what are his current feelings for you, and the answer is the chemistry is right. So this is a very good sign. There is a magnetic attraction between you guys. Definitely he sees you as a woman. If you are a woman, if you are a man, you know, like watching for a man, or a woman watching for a woman, you just, you know, like you switch it. But you know what I want to say is this person is seeing you as a potential partner for a love relationship, okay? Very important news for you, definitely. And with the King of Cups as well, this is someone, the question was, how does he see you? And I think that this person, yeah, has feelings for you. This is what I said already before. He is a little bit, I think I'm repeating myself here, but I will say it once more. This person is someone who is falling in love slowly. Do you know this song, Falling Slowly? It's from a movie. The movie's name is Once. It's a beautiful song, just by the way. So if you feel like you want to listen to the song, please do it. It's a beautiful love song. And this is how this person is. This person is not a jumper. This person is not someone who is falling in love, you know, like on first sight and then bam, you know, like everything is crazy and full of ecstasy and, you are overwhelmed with your own feelings. This is not how this person is like. This person is dealing with his feelings in a very mature way. Maybe he is already over the stage where you fall in love quickly. So he chooses to rather fall in love slowly. And why? Yeah, because of security and safety reasons, right? Because this person does not want to be hurt again. But he has feelings for you, whether you know it or not. Maybe those feelings are still hidden, as I said before, but there are feelings. I could imagine that for some of you, you know, with the card finances and career, that you know each other that way. Maybe you work together. This is a co-worker, an employee, a colleague, a boss, a mentor, a teacher, you know, like this has something to do with finances and career. And the question was, once again, how does he see you currently? And with this card coming up, I feel like that you guys know each other on this level. And this is maybe also why this person is a little bit guarded, because maybe he is a little bit afraid to, you know, like put his feet somewhere where they don't belong, right? You know the quote, don't F the company. You know what I mean? I don't want to say this word here. So, yeah, and maybe this is the mind state of this person. Maybe this person has done that before and it did not turn out in a very nice way. So he's like, I better don't do anything here as long as she is my colleague. I better, you know, like step back and do nothing. Because and maybe it could also be that this person does not really know how you feel for them. That could also be the case for a lot of you guys. Because maybe you are kind of mirroring each other. Yes, there are feelings, a lot of feelings, deep feelings maybe even for some, but it is not so easy to express them, especially if you don't know a person that well. You know what I mean? If you are in context of a professional situation, you know, like this is your boss, this is your colleague, right? Something like that. It is not so easy to make the first step. But does he have feelings for you, or does this person have feelings for you? Yes, he has feelings for you for sure. Okay, so what are his planned actions? Is this person thinking about doing something, you know, like in terms of pursuing you, making the next step? And I did receive communication. I do have crossroads. And I do even have a time card for you guys, which is in a year from now. Yeah, so obviously, yes, this person is thinking about to do something. This person is thinking about to speak to you. Definitely. This person is maybe even asking, thinking about to ask you out for a date, you know, like to confess his feelings for you. This will be a little bit different for every one of you once again, because a lot of people are watching. I do have more than 17,000 subscribers now, so you couldn't imagine yourself that it will be different for everyone. Take everything with a grain of salt, okay, guys? Be objective, you know, like, and you have to use maybe even a little bit your fantasy in order so the reading fits into your personal situation. But this message here is very clear. Is he planning something? Yes, definitely. Does he want to talk to you? Yes. Does he want to date you? Yes, definitely yes. And I can tell you that within the next 12 months, right, with this card, within a year from now, within the next 12 months, this situation is going to unfold. Definitely. This person is on a crossroad. Yeah, this is where this person is at. And this is not a surprise to us, because we already know that this person is in a moment where he has to say goodbye to somebody, an old situation, you know, like maybe an old way how to live their life, breaking up a marriage, getting divorced, stuff like that, you know. And yeah, this is a very important moment in this person's life. But he will open up himself towards you. He will talk to you. He will speak to you. And this is going, but you have to give it some time, okay? Because a year is quite a long period of time, right? It's not within the next few days or the next few weeks. It's within the next year. So you better prepare yourself for a longer period. in which this situation is going to unfold, okay? You have to give it some time. Remember, this is not a jumper. This is not somebody who falls quickly. This is someone who falls slowly in love. And I think this is not the baddest way to fall in love, if you ask me, my personal opinion. Maybe this other way to fall in love is a little bit more exciting in a way, you know, like very adventurous, spontaneous, you know, like very loud. And the other way is more like, you know, like the mature way to fall in love, to think about stuff, right? To really think about whether it's worth to invest feelings. But if you are very honest with you, this is the same for you as well. I mean, in my personal readings, I always hear, you know, like people asking me, is it worth waiting for this person? Because, you know, Diara, I don't want to be hurt again. So I better know in the first place. So, you know, and this is why I said you guys are kind of mirroring each other. So yeah, this is it, pile number 1. Beautiful reading. And yeah, I'm thinking about whether I should pull another card for you. Yeah, let's pull one more card for you, pile number 1, people. What should you do now? What's the best action for you right now to do? What are the cards calling you to do? What's their advice to you now? How to behave? Should you do anything? Let me get you one final card, okay? One final card. How should pile number 1 people act towards this person right now? Since this person is having a little bit of difficult time these days, saying goodbye to something. So how should you behave? What should you do when it comes to this person currently? Aha. So we have, this is interesting. We have the Page of Swords, and this card, you know what? This card is telling me that you should love yourself first. You should focus on yourself. You should not wait for this person. Just know in your back of your head, this person has feelings. This is a slow-moving energy person. This is not someone who jumps right into the next relationship purposely. This person needs time to heal. This person needs time to deal and to sort out his own stuff, you know, like his own issues and topics. So for you, it's, I mean, you should not read or look at this card in a bad way. I know the image is maybe a little bit harsh. This card speaks of defending yourself and what's yours. And this is why I said you should focus on yourself, okay? Now you know the reason why I said that. This card is telling you to focus on yourself, you know, like to do your thing, live your life, take it easy, don't over-dramatize stuff, because and to be assured that what's yours is yours and no one can take it away from you. And if this person is meant to fall in love with you, he will fall in love with you. And this is, I mean, what we want, right? We want people to fall in love for us, with us by themselves, right? We don't want to manipulate the situation. We don't want to have a certain strategy or tactic, right? This is not what we want. We want someone to be with us with their free will, right? So, and this is why I'm saying, keep your eyes on your own business, right? Do what's good for you. Stand up tall, especially to all the women. Stand up tall. You do not depend on this person. And yeah, do your thing, okay? This is the universe's advice for you. Do your thing. This person needs some time to heal, and you have to give this person the time, okay? So let's move on now to pile number 2 people. Pile number 2 people. Whoops. What's going on with your counterpart these days? This can be a crush, a love interest, yeah, someone you have an eye on. What's going on with them currently? What are they dealing with? So we have the 6 of coins, yeah. Could be an earth sign, not necessarily. I'm not so much into signs anyways, but just for those who are interesting. Could be that this person is dealing currently with his career and with his finances. Could be that either this person is a caretaker, taking care for others a lot, maybe self-employed, having his own little company, you know, like with some co-workers. Maybe I'm hearing this could be a very creative person. Don't ask me why I'm getting that, but this is just what came in. Yeah, it could be that this person has a lot to handle these days when it comes to his job life. So this person is not in a romantic mood, you know, where he is willing or able to invest a lot of energy into love. This person is all occupied these days with love, with not with love, with job and finances, okay, with his career. This person wants to build up something, right? So, and as I said, this is either someone who is a caretaker for others, or could also be, I don't think that this is for the majority, by the way, but maybe it could also be that this is someone who currently needs some help from others. And this is the reason why he is so occupied right now with his career and finances, because yeah, he is a little bit in a needy position, okay, just for the minority, but for some of you that could also be the case. As I already said with the first pile, I do have 17,000 subscribers all around the world, so you always have to use a little bit your fantasy in order to resonate with those readings. And remember, this is not a personal reading, this is a general overall message, okay, for a lot of people, and all situations are different, okay, keep that in mind. Take everything with a grain of salt and be objective, okay. So yeah, but this is where this person is at right now, dealing with finances, dealing with his career. He wants to build up stuff, you know, he is investing a lot of energy into his creative endeavors, whatever they are, right? Could be an earth sign. This is someone yeah, who likes to have a certain status. Very important also for this person, you know, like this is not the surfer type of man or girl, you know, like someone who's easy peasy and who could easily live in a tent for the next 3 months. I mean, there are people like that. They don't need anything for life, right? They walk around barefoot. They don't have a fixed job, you know, like they live just from day to day, and everybody is wondering like, how can you survive? But those people, you know, like there are some kind of people like that, but this person is not like that. This person is not like that. For this person, finances and money is an important issue. The career is an important issue, and this is a hard worker. For sure, this is a hard worker, a workaholic for some of you even, right? Someone who wants to build up a stable career and a stable amount of money, right? This person has to learn how to balance out the right amount between work and private life as well. Just by the way, just a little side info. So how does this person currently sees you? Okay, how does this person see you? What are his current intentions towards you? Okay, and we have here the 10 of Cups, which is actually a beautiful card to get. This is really a very beautiful card. But I have to be honest with you guys. Since the image is picturing people with their back facing the front, right? You can't see their faces. You do only see those people from behind, right? I am having the feeling, and I mean, my job here is not to sugarcoat stuff, but to be honest with you, I'm having the feeling that this person is not focusing on you these days. And I said it already with the first card that came out. Currently, this person is dealing with their job situation and not with love. And this card is for me kind of a confirmation, a clarifier. This person has nothing bad in mind when it comes to you, not at all. The 10 of Cups is a nice card. It speaks of abundance. So it could be that this person sees you as a very prosperous person, a reliable person, someone who has a lot of talents and gifts, maybe even very emotional person. This is how this person sees you, right? So nothing bad, definitely nothing bad with this card. But I don't get the feeling that this person is focusing on you or on any other person in terms of love right now. This is definitely not what I'm seeing, and I'm telling you why. Because next question that I was asking I know that some of you are maybe a little bit confused because you happen to know the 10 of Cups as a beautiful card. But remember, 10 is always indicating some kind of conclusion and completion, right? Don't forget that. I am just mentioning that because the next question that I was asking is, what are his planned actions towards you? You know, like in the context of your relationship, whatever relationship that may be, different for everyone, but what are his current ideas and yeah, planned actions? And then we have, and this is now the thing, we have let go of your ex, we have engagement, but we also have love yourself first here. Very interesting spread, isn't it? So for me, it's telling me that this person, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, okay? But my intuitive interpretation of those cards is that this person is dealing with themselves in the moment. And this person is not planning anything towards you. This person is maybe even dealing with letting their ex go. Maybe this is also why there are not so much, you know, like concentrating and focusing on love, because they were just coming out of a very heavy, maybe even sick relationship, you know, like in the past, maybe they have been with someone and this was a very challenging relationship for them, and now they have to heal. This could be the case, you know. I'm not saying that this is for everyone, but for some of you, this could be the reason why we have let go of your ex, right? But this could also be a card for you, a message for you as well. I mean, we have to say it like it is. This could also be the universe's way to tell you to let go of this person, because this person currently has not the energy, not the will, and also not the will to fall in love and to be in love and to have a relationship, okay? And this is why they tell you love yourself first. So this could be either way. This could be a message about them, but also a message for you, right? You have to learn how to love yourself first, regardless of whether this person loves you or not. I pulled a clarifier, you know, for the last two questions. Remember, it was how does he see you, how does he feel for you, and what are his planned actions? And we have the Hierophant coming out. And again, this is not a very emotional card. This is more like a spiritual card where someone is dealing with their personal growth and development, with a maybe even kind of a spiritual awakening, if you want to say it like that, right? Someone who is independent, strong, and mature, right? Someone who has who gained the respect from the outer world, from the society, right? Someone who has a certain status, as I said before, and this is what this person is dealing with. Okay, we do not have any cards that do speak of soulmate feelings or, I don't know, true love or stuff like that. And I think, I mean, since most of you guys are looking at those pick a card readings already for a while, and I think you all know this deck, right? You all know this Doreen Virtual Romance Angel deck, and you know the cards that are in this deck, but we have, you know, like we have let go of your ex, and this has to mean something, right? Let go of your ex. Love yourself first. Those cards are coming out for a reason. Then the commitment card, engagement card, right? Engagement, yes, it's a good card. I'm not saying that this is a bad card here, but in the context of the whole reading, and you always have to read the cards in a context, you know, like in correlation all together and not one by one. I don't really feel that, I mean, maybe yes, for some of you, yes, that could be that there is a commitment coming and an engagement coming. Yes, maybe. But still, love yourself first, okay? Don't wait for it. So next thing I was asking is, how should you behave? Especially for you, pile number 2 people, since this reading is a little bit complicated. The first pile was quite easy to read, but this is a little bit more complex and complicated. So I was asking, how should you behave? What should you do? Should you do anything? Or should you just sit around and wait? What should you do? What's the universe's advice to you? And we have better shift your awareness towards someone else. Then we do have leap into the unknown and to become active. So I think that these days you should really shift your awareness towards someone else. As I said, this person that you are inquiring about, that you have in your mind, is not focused on love. This person does see you as a beautiful person with a lot of talents and gifts, maybe a lot of potential sometime in the future, but not now. Okay, so whenever you find this reading, and you know these are timeless readings, all of my readings are timeless readings. Whenever you find this reading, your message today is shift your awareness towards yourself, focus on yourself, focus on your friends, maybe focus even on your career and on your business, right? Something is not ready to be pronounced these days. And this is why we have the leap into the unknown. Some things are not yet ready to be, to speak about. Do you know what I'm trying to say here? I have a lack of words here because, you know, English is not my native language. But, you know, like with this card here, jump into the unknown. Yeah, what I want to say is some things are not decided now yet. Okay, this person is in a state where he has not yet thought about you that much, so he could say that, yes, I am in love. Do you understand what I'm trying to explain here? And this is because this person has so many other things on their plate right now. Maybe the day will come where this energy will shift. For sure it will come. You know, like, because in life there's a time for everything. Sometimes it's a time for laughter, sometimes for tears, sometimes it's time for love, sometimes it's time for a job, right? And right now, for this person, it's time to focus on job and career and money and not so much on love. And this is why you have to let it go, you know, like you have to dare to make this leap into the unknown, even though you don't know yet in which way this situation is going to unfold. Finally, you know, like the final outcome is not known yet. This is, wow, finally I've got it. This is what I wanted to say in the first place. The final outcome is not yet known, okay? So you better shift your awareness towards other things, right? People and life topics. That would be in your highest interest. So otherwise you will get crazy, right? You will get crazy just over the situation, not knowing in which way it is going to develop, right? So you better distract yourself. And this is why we also have the Become Active card. This is quite a clear message here, finally. The reading and the energy was a little bit complicated, but you know, like at the end, we got a very straightforward advice to you, and this is become active. Do something. Do some sport. Take care for yourself. Invest your energies into good things, things that are distracting you, things that are helping you, you know, your social life, and I don't know what kind of projects you have going on these days, but this is the universe's advice. What should you do? You should become active. You should not sit around and wait until this person has made up his mind. This is definitely not what you should do. Don't do that. Don't just sit around and wait, right? Don't bring yourself into a position where you are the victim and where you are in a needy place. Don't do that. Be active. Do something, right? Enjoy life. Focus on yourself, okay? Pile number 2, people. This is the current energy. And as I said, energy is constantly shifting, okay? So it could be that 2 months from now, the whole world looks different. But right now, this person has to sort out his own shit, you know, like he has to deal with his own life and his career and finances and whatnot. So it is not really the time for love, okay? But don't you worry, as I said, things will change when it's time for them to change, okay? So this is it for you guys. I hope you like the reading. Namaste.